we are here to report another story entitled The Passionate Shepherd to His Love.
Theme: Idealized Love in Nature. The Passionate Shepherd to His Love is a pastoral poem written by Christopher Marlowe. A pastoral poem is one in which nature and the pastures are idealized. He promises his love a life of beauty and pleasure if she agrees to spend her life with him. He promises her beauty made of flower and a world with birds singing. The love which he describes offers merriment, joys, and excitement. The choice of words, however, suggests that he hopes to spend his entire life with his beloved in love of nature. Pastoral poetry plays up the very common romanticizing of rustic or country living with a back-to-nature sentiment. While we may think of only our modern world as having this very urban sentiment, the truth is that people have been fantasizing about getting back to nature for centuries.
In the poem The Passionate Shepherd to His Love by Christopher Marlowe, the speaker invites their beloved to live with them and enjoy the simple joys of nature. The poem teaches us about finding happiness and peace through love in the natural world. The main lesson of the poem is that love is beautiful when shared in the peaceful countryside. It shows that love is best experienced in the tranquility of nature. Here are some instances that reflects the lesson of this poem. The poem tells us that love and nature go hand in hand. The speaker wants to live surrounded by nature's beauty, believing it will make their love stronger and happier. The poem talks about finding joy in simple things like sitting by rocks, listening to birds sing, and watching shepherds work. These simple activities become more enjoyable when shared with someone you love. The speaker promises to give gifts made from nature like beds of roses and fragrant flowers. These gifts show affection and care, making the bond between the lovers even stronger. The poem ends with a promise of celebrating love together with others. It shows that love is not just for the couple, but for everyone to enjoy and celebrate. In conclusion, the passionate shepherd to his love teaches us that love is best experienced in nature's simplicity. It reminds us that love brings happiness and peace, especially when shared amidst the beauty of countryside.
The Passionate Shepherd to His Love is considered a traditional poem primarily because it adheres to certain stylistic and thematic conventions that were prevalent in a specific literary tradition. This poem was written by Christopher Marlowe in the late 16th century and reflects the characteristics of a pastoral tradition which was a popular genre during the Renaissance. The Passionate Shepherd to His Love is considered a pastoral poem because it belongs to a literary genre known as pastoral poetry. Pastoral poetry emerged during the Renaissance period and was characterized by its idealized depiction of rural life, nature, and simplicity of the countryside. The term pastoral is derived from the Latin word pastor, meaning shepherd, and these poems often feature shepherds as central figures. In Christopher Marlowe's The Passionate Shepherd to His Love, the speaker, a shepherd, invites his beloved to come and live with him in a picturesque, idyllic rural setting. The poem reflects the pastoral tradition by portraying an idealized vision of nature, love, and a harmonious life away from the complexities of urban existence. The shepherd promises the pleasures of the countryside, such as flowers, meadows, and singing birds, creating a romanticized and pastoral atmosphere.
Good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the structures of the poem The Passionate Shepherd to His Love. First is the stanza. The poem is composed of 6 stanzas and each stanza is composed of 2 rhyming couplets. The poem is composed of 48 lines. The other structures will be discussed by the next reporter.
The meter used in the poem is iambic tetrameter. Why? Because it has 4 iambs, and remember that an iamb consists of one unstressed and one stressed syllable. Let's take a look on the first stanza and let us read it according to its meter. Come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove, that valleys, groves, hills, and fields, woods or stripy mountain yields, and we will sit upon the rocks, seeing the shepherds their flocks, by shallow rivers, to whose falls melodious birds sing madrigals. For the rhyme scheme, we can notice that the last words in each sentence sound similarly, like the love and prove, fields and yields, rocks, flocks, falls, madrigals, roses, posies, kirtle and myrtle, wool, bull, cold and gold, buds and studs. And here's another move and love, which sounds the same in the first two sentences. Sing, May morning, and again, move and love. So the rhyme scheme follows the pattern AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF, GG, HH, II, and AA, JJ, and AA.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm going to report on the part of the tone and mood of the poem. In Marlowe's famous love poem, the mood is dreamlike, with a poet creating an idyllic vision of what life would be like together. And some also describes the mood might be thoughtful and persuasive for the shepherd trying to persuade his love to stay with him in the countryside. It was been supported by the last quatrain of the poem, which states that the shepherds' swings shall dance and sing, for thy delight each may mourn. If these delights thy mind may move, then live with me and be my love. And the tone of the passionate shepherd to his love might best describe as enticing, which means attractive or tempting or alluring, and expectant or being excited because they think something interesting is about to happen. This poem concerns a shepherd who's attempting to his love interest to stay with him in the countryside. He does so by enticing them with a long list of materials, goods that will be hers if they stay. He does so by enticing them with a long list of materials, goods that will be hers if they stay. The enticement he offers comes as much from the listings of luxury items as it does from the rich texture of his language, which is full of assonance and consonance, as well as metrical variation. Yet, even as the speaker attempts unvaryingly to convince his beloved through these antecedents, his tone has an underlying quality of impatient expectations. That is the tone and the mood of the poem, the passionate shepherd to his love.
In this line, and I will make thee bed of roses, uses simile to compare the beds that the shepherd will make to roses. It suggests that as beautiful and fragrant as roses, emphasizing the romantic and idyllic nature of the shepherd's love. Next, in the line, come live with me and be my love, employs a metaphor to compare the love interest to the shepherd's love by inviting him to come and live with him. The shepherd metaphorically invites her to be his love and live a life together. While in the line, the valley, groves, hills, and fields personifies nature by attributing human qualities to the groves, valleys, fields, and hills. And it suggests that these natural elements have their own voices and can respond to the shepherd's love, creating a sense of harmony and between the shepherd and next in the line, and I will make 3 beds of roses and 1,000 fragrant posies employs hyperbole to exaggerate the number of posies the shepherd will make for his love. It emphasizes the abundance of his affection and grand just willing to make to express his love. In the line, and I will make 3 beds of roses, being repeated in the poem, creating an anaphoric effect. The repetition of and I will emphasizes the promises made by the shepherd for his love, highlighting his intentions to create a beautiful and romantic environment. And that ends my part, and the rest will be discussed by my partner.
Hi, my name is Jovelyn Pibilaw, and in the continuation with the discussion, number 6, enjambment. Come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove. The thought and the sentence continue from the first line to the second without punctuation. The enjambment creates a smooth and flowing transition connecting the invitation to live together with the promise of experiencing all kinds of pleasures. Alliteration. Melodious birds sing madrigals. This line uses alliteration with a repeated M sound in melodious and madrigals. It creates a musical and rhythmic effect, enhancing the imagery of birds singing beautiful songs and adding to the overall poetic quality of the poem. And the last is repetition. And I will make thee beds of roses. This line is repeated twice in the poem, emphasizing the shepherd's intention to create beds of roses for his love. The repetition reinforces the romantic and idyllic nature of the shepherd's promises. And we all the pleasures prove. This line is repeated twice in the poem, emphasizing the speaker's desire to explore and enjoy all kinds of pleasures with his love. The repetition adds emphasis and reinforces the invitation to a life filled with joy and happiness. And that ends our discussion about the figures of speech used in the poem.
The poem conveys a sense of youthful passion and desire for a simple and rustic life. It celebrates the beauty of natures and the joys of love. However, it also reflects the fleeting nature of these pleasures and the transient nature of life itself. Overall, The Passionate Shepherd to His Love is a charming and romantic poem that captures the essence of love and the allure of an idyllic countryside existence. It has been widely studied and appreciated for its lyrical language and vivid imagery.